Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jaritza, and I help women start their business, run it, and grow it through easy to follow steps and systems. And today I want to talk to you about the three things that most entrepreneurs don't consider before starting their business. Well, people jump into entrepreneurship for a variety of reasons. Like in my case, one of the reasons, or the main reason I started my business was because I wanted flexibility, I wanted freedom, because I wanted to travel and I didn't want to be tied down to a desk from 9 to 5 and also be told when I am able to take time off. And so, that it was a big reason for me to start my own business. So whether becoming a self-employed entrepreneur is a calculated decision or a mad scramble to replace income, and that's one of the things that we are seeing a lot right now because of the pandemic. Unfortunately, many people have lost their jobs. But also during this time, it's been a wonderful time for people to pivot and have decided that they no longer want to work for somebody else and decided to start their own business. So there are universal experiences that entrepreneurs go through. Focusing on the goods and services is an excellent place to start, but there are things to consider before starting that they matter just as much. And so, the first thing that I will say to you that you need to consider if you're starting your business right now is that it's not just about the product or the service. It's also, being a self-employed entrepreneur is more than what you sell, but it's also how you sell it, how you manage yourself on duty, on and off duty, or online and offline, and a list of unexpected things that will come along the way. So it is important to consider as many aspects of business ownership while developing a game plan. Thinking things through will can lessen the learning curve, and this is very important here because a lot of you may start doing things like without thinking about it too much, because we also hear the part of like, yeah, don't think about it too much, just go at it, just go for it. And that is good. We all need an amount of it, but we also have to have a plan. Otherwise, we will be going in all directions, and that will make things harder for you. You're always going to have experiences. Your entrepreneurship, I think, is a learning curve. At different levels, at different points in time. But planning is also important, and being spontaneous is also positive. But you still gotta have some type of plan. And the next thing that you have to keep in mind is that having a makes a difference. So it's like that famous quote says, if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail, and it's quite true, to this day. So taking the time to build a mission and a vision statement can make a difference in the focus of your business success. And you might be wanting to sell, for example, for argument's sake, you're wanting to sell an online course on how to do vision boards, and based on your expertise, and but detailing the why you are creating the online course, the steps that you want to take to create that course on vision board to make it the best in the marketplace. If you plan, if you put out a plan for that, then you increase your chances of success. So this type of details is help you base a lot of important decisions, and will help you stay on track when it feels overwhelming and uncertain down the road. And you have to remember that, as I mentioned to you earlier, and I have mentioned it in previous videos, is that entrepreneurship, being self-employed, is like taking a roller coaster ride. There's going to be times where you're going to be going up and down. Sometimes it's going to be a smooth sailing, and other times it's going to be very choppy waves. So, having, if you have a plan, that's something that you can stick to it, and it will give you certain safety, that it will keep you focused and be able to navigate those choppy waters when the time comes. The third thing that you have to consider and to keep in mind, and I think it's one of the most important ones, is it may take longer than you think. It's important to consider the fact that it may take you longer than you thought. And I see, before you get things off the ground and turn them into profit. And this is very important because maybe a lot of you are starting a business because you want to replace income. And you probably have a limited budget, which limit the time that you have to start, run, and grow your business. But it's gonna take you longer. I have experienced where I set goals for I want to accomplish in 90 days, and they end up taking me twice as long, and sometimes even a year. But it's that's how it works. That's how entrepreneurship is all about. So it is important to stay and commit to facing adversity, going the extra mile, hanging in there, and do what it takes to go see your venture through. The one thing I'm gonna say is don't quit 3 feet from the goal. Plan for that it's going to take longer than always unexpected. There will be time that it won't. So that there is no guarantees on entrepreneurship, but there are plenty of rewards for if you stick with it. Being focused on your goods and services is important, but it's not more important than excuse me, the pre-planning and digging deep to commit to the things that you didn't expect. So, create a mission and a vision and stay focused on your goals so you can make your dreams come true. Plan always is essential for you to plan. That does not mean that you are not going to be spontaneous, that you are not going to go with your gut instinct and push, and continue to go forward. By all means, do that. But there's always good to have some type of plan in place. So that's basically what I wanted to tell you today for you to think about if you are considering to start your business. To keep in mind that things might take you longer than you think. Having a plan makes a difference. And it's not just about the product or service, but also how we conduct ourselves online and offline, and be prepared for a list of unexpected things. So if you want to know more about building building tips and strategies for your business, you can always join my community, the Pocketbook to Business Success, on Facebook. The link is going to be below in the comments, and it's also up in the banner. And this is for all for today. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time. So bye bye.